as possible on there. And the reason being is that then you attach to their page, you become more relevant because you have lots of clicks. And here's an example of how you might do it, and it's called bribery. I would send one of these two emails. It really depends on how comfortable you are. Enter to win a free whitening kit, $200 value. Dear patient, Dr. Powers is pleased to announce the grand opening of his Facebook fan page, and he needs your help as a loyal patient to make the page a success. Be one of the first 100 people to click like on Dr. Powers' Facebook page, and you will receive a free whitening kit, a $200 value, at no charge. Click here to enter. This will get you 100 plus fans, no doubt about it. Now the key is that in order for you to apply for a URL, like facebook.com/Dr. Powers, you need to have at least 25 fans. So if you're going to use your page for marketing, you want to get at least 25 fans as quickly as possible. Now let's say you want 1,000 fans. Simple. Your free smile makeover is waiting for you. Dear patient, Dr. Powers is pleased to announce the grand opening of his Facebook fan page, and he needs your help as a loyal patient to make the page a success. Become a fan of Dr. Powers' page by July 1st, and you will be entered to win a free smile makeover, a $4,000 value. Free. Click here to enter. Now adding that will get you a ton of patients. You will get just about every patient that you have that has an email address and Facebook fan page or Facebook page to click like. So it really depends on what you want to do. I think it's worth the money that you would spend in bribery in order to increase the number of users on your fan page. So step 6, set up a Google local page. Now this is Google local here, and we talked about the organic searches down below. Google local is an extremely effective way to be marketed. And all you have to do is get yourself recognized by Google as a local business. This is what the page looks like once it's created. You have information about the practice, a map, a street view map, videos from YouTube, and uploaded images. You can also add coupons and any relevant information, almost like a blog or social networking of what's going on in the practice, any giveaways, that you can constantly keep that updated. I think the only thing that this particular Google local page is missing is a coupon. I would have a coupon attached to it as well. So creating a Google local page is really not that hard. Certainly there are companies like the getfoundfirst.com that I put on there that can create this for like 50 bucks. But what you need to do is go into Google. If you don't already have an account, you have to sign up for one. So in the Google search engine, you'll type Google local. It'll pop up a link. You'll go to the Google local page, sign up, and then it will ask you to populate these empty fields with information about your practice. Use as much as you possibly can. You'll see that there's a little counter that shows a percentage of completion. You want to try to get that thing as close to 100% as possible. What it's going to do is ask you to verify the listing. You'll see at the top here it says owner verified listing. It'll give you two methods in which you can verify your listing. One is by mail. It will send to whatever address you've included in your Google local page. When you get this postcard, you go back into your Google local page, put in the little key code, and your listing will become verified and visible. The other way is by phone, which is a lot easier. You put in your phone number, it will automatically call you and give you the key code. You enter it into your Google local page, and now the world can see your Google local page. The key here, like with any page, is your keywords and categories. You want to seriously consider putting keywords in your description here of things that you want to be known for. So for instance, if you search for Sugar Hill Dentist Cosmetic or Cosmetic Dentistry, you'll want your name to pop up on the map. Or Sugar Hill Emergency Dentistry, things like that. Child care. Probably patients aren't going to search for dentists with child care, but if they do, this particular dentist will pop up. So The key here, just like with your web page, is to make sure that you have as many keywords and categories that are relevant to what you do. The more Google stuff you use, the better off you are. That's why we want YouTube pages attached here. So once you've created that and verified it, you're now one step ahead of the game in increasing your Google local listing. And that's what we've done. Our web is starting to come together. We've hooked all your pages to your website and to each other. We've connected you to Google. We've increased your Google organic search. And now we've attached your web page to Google Local. So you're ahead of the game. Most people are not going to take it this far. They may have set up a Google Local page just briefly, and that's it. The more work you do here on the front end, the better off you're going to be in increasing your web presence. So step 7, this is a big one. Use reviews for marketing. Reviews have become huge as of late. Certainly there are plenty of healthcare specific review sites. Again, I'm using Rate a Dentist. And the key here to reviews is that you want positive reviews on there so you can market yourself. We talked about this a little bit more. Now what you notice is that this becomes yet another web page for you, or what's called a microsite, with information on linking to your practice, any of your other sites, requesting an appointment, a map to your location, which is by far the most important. People are going to look at where they're located and say, oh, it's just around the corner. And then you want as many positive reviews as possible. Now with Rate a Dentist, you can actually filter your reviews. So if you get one that's negative, you can remove it. Not all sites can do that, but we'll talk about how you can dilute those bad reviews anyway a little bit later. But the key here, we're talking about increasing your web presence. So one of the nice things about Rate a Dentist in particular is that when a patient does a review on you, they can share that review on Facebook or Twitter. So it doesn't end up on your Facebook or Twitter page. It ends up on their Facebook or Twitter page, like this. Trent Steele did a review. It shows up on their wall as a review of your office. Patients click through, and they can see the reviews of your practice. So what does that mean? Let's do the math here. If you have 30 patients per day, and you have 50% email addresses, which is about average for the practices we have using Please. That's 15 with 15 survey requests per day. Okay, so let's say 50% of those 50% have email addresses and complete a survey. That's 7 surveys per day. So let me rephrase that. You have 30 patients per day, 50% have email addresses. That means you're sending 15 survey requests per day. If 50% complete those surveys, you are getting 7 surveys per day. Now on average, we know that about 2 of those people have Facebook pages. And we know that each respondent has about an average of 130 friends. That means the average number of survey views per day is 260 people. So 260 people are seeing your survey reviews on their friend's Facebook fan page. If you work 4 days a week, that's 8 reviews per week, 1,040 views per week, 13,520 views per year. It's a lot of views. If you only convert 0.5% of these viewers, you'll receive 68 new patients without spending a single dime. All from having a free survey review site that allows you to post to Facebook. This doesn't include the hundreds of millions of people that are using Twitter as well that will be doing the same thing.